everybody. I just want to give you a quick heads up to what assignments and things you'll find here in week 1. And so let's take a look at it. And so if you want to access week 1, several ways you can get there. You can just click on the modules tab over here. A lot of the important assignments should show up over here, and you can access those. Just be aware some of these things that you're not submitting won't show up over here, and so probably best way is through the modules, or you can click over here to start here or just on week 1. So let's go ahead and go into this. And so week 1, just like any week, we'll have your before gathering and after gathering assignments. For this week, notice really nothing's due till Saturday, but remember that most weeks before gathering assignments are due on Wednesdays, and the after gathering assignments are due on Saturdays. And so you'll notice in here my test student has already gone in and viewed this starting one, and so it checks this off. And so you'll notice as you do assignments and complete things, you should see those check marks. And so this one just required viewing. Some of them require a submission, or some of them while you're in here. So let's go into this one. You have to click on the mark as done, and then once it's marked as done, you'll see that green check mark showing up for those over here, right? And so that's what you'll want to do, making sure, just a way for you guys to keep track of what you've finished and what you haven't. And so do make sure you go through everything here. The first few just really getting you oriented with everything, right? And so go through those. Then we do have our one and only discussion assignment in week 1, and so this is really just a getting to know you assignment, and so just so we can learn more about each other, get to know each other in our class. And so what you'll want to do, and so 2 parts to this, part 1 being your initial post, which you should get done before your gathering, and then part 2 are your responses, and these are due after your gathering. And so your initial post, you want to tell about yourself, 100 to 200 words, and it gives you some ideas of things you might want to share right there. And then also you need to tell your experience about one of these, and so major purchase, budgeting, whatever. Make sure you include some kind of experience with one of these in that initial post. And so I will be looking for something substantial there. Notice, a few paragraphs at least for this initial post, introducing yourself, and then you might also want to, include a picture. I love seeing pictures, getting to know you guys, some things like this in there. And then your responses. You need to respond to at least 4 other students' posts. And so it recommends responding to some who have something in common, people who have nothing in common, and maybe asking questions, continue the discussion in your responses. And then do also try and respond to those who have responded to your post, answering any questions they've asked as well. And so in the end, your assignment is complete if you have at least 5 posts. You're welcome to do more than that, but at least 5, one being your initial post with at least 4 responses to your classmates. And so in order to do that in Canvas, really easy. All you have to do, initial post, click on that reply, and it brings this up, and just put your response in here and post reply. And then responding to others really works the same way, so it's pretty simple to do as far as this discussion board goes. Alright, let's go back here and look at some of these other assignments, and so some videos to watch. You have your practice exercises. Let's look at that. And so typically what this will do is have some reading from the textbook, and then usually some practice problems, things like this. And so your first ones being these addition subtraction monster, right, where you're timing yourself to see how far you can get with this, and you want to be able to complete that one in 7 minutes, and then your multiplication monster in and 10 minutes for this assignment. Then always make sure you read through the gathering preparation section. That'll let you know things you need for your gathering. A lot of times you'll have assignments you need to print off and bring with you or things like that. So make sure you read through that. And then, of course, after your gathering, reporting on your attendance, and then in week 1 you do have this pre-test self-assessment. Don't stress about this, okay? At this point, it's okay if you don't know all these things. That's why you're in the class, to learn. And so really this is just something for you to use comparatively. At the end, you'll take a kind of a post-test thing and you can compare. Hopefully you even learn some things during the semester. Then reporting on more exercises. This is just a reminder. Make sure you're doing the discussion board, responding to your classmates, some things like that. And then in here it does tell you about the financial book review, and so really not deciding anything yet, but you're welcome to look through here, right? And it has a list of books, and so think about these and what you have access to. Just kind of think about what you might want to read, and then it gives some guidelines for what you'll need to have at the end of the semester when you write your book review there as well. And so that one's kind of useful. I believe week 2 is when you actually pick your book, and let me know which book you picked and things like that, but this will get you thinking about it right now. And then last of all, you'll have a reflection assignment, just reflecting on what you've learned, and so put some thought into this as you complete these. So I'll really be looking for some thoughtful answers as far as these reflection assignments go, and hopefully you're finding some meaning in your assignments each week. Alright, hopefully that gets you started. Please do let me know if you have questions, concerns, anything. You can post those questions as a reply to my announcement, or if it's more personal, send me an email or a message through the inbox there, and I will get back to you as soon as I can.